Hey guys, it's Scorpion Taz back on Hobo Hollow. We are in January of the second, well, our first time through the calendar, but we're in January, second day on January, and we are plowing field 18, which Hobo Farms took a contract on and hired us to do it. So we're going to be doing that. And then field 20, we're supposed to cultivate as well. Hopefully we can get this all done today because I would not like to upset the boss. And so we are, of course, on our GPortal server, and that is a multiplayer server. GPortal is probably the best I've found. It is the best I've found. I want to thank DJ Goham and Clutch Simulation for introducing me to the product. I know right now you can get 20% off a server from GPortal. So go check that out. I am not an affiliate. I don't have an affiliate code, so unfortunately I can't provide you with anything beyond the 20%. So today we are doing these two contracts. We still got a long ways to go. I've done a few headlands just so I can overrun a little bit and not worry about hitting trees, stuff like that. So with that being said, we are going to continue to rock and roll here. Also, coming up, I have a new idea that I'm going to be exploring, possibly doing a second Let's Play, but doing it as a live stream. Now, I will probably be live streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Thanks to my friend PJ-Roc, who does a reactions channel here on YouTube. I will be hopefully streaming with him and Mr. H sometimes. So if you're unfamiliar with who those guys are, check my community tab, and we go live most Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes later, depends on certain little things that are beyond our control, but usually it's at 8 p.m. Eastern on PJ-Roc's YouTube channel, and then my Twitch channel, Scorpion Taz _Taz, is where you can find me there. Same as here. And we have a lot of fun talking about music, deep diving into different artists and such. Yes, I'm much more than a farm sim YouTuber. Also, I encourage you to let others know about the channel. I've seen a little bit of growth, but obviously could use more. We will be doing some fun new stuff upcoming in the year, especially once I get my new studio. I'm building a brand new studio during September, and that's going to be a lot of fun to unveil as it comes along. We have a lot of cool plans with the Friday night show, as well as I have a lot of cool plans with the Let's Plays. I want to get into doing select mod reviews and some other fun stuff. new mods that notable that have come out recently. The crop calendar mod. That is going to be that's going to be great because I can take the crop calendar that we use here on Hobo Hollow and put it on any map. Put it on any map I wish, especially ones that use the base game calendar. I'll be able to adjust it to something that suits me, like this one, or one of the Canadian maps, or what have you. The great thing that's coming up in 2 weeks is PAX West. I know a handful of Farm Sim creators are going to be there, along with Kermit, I'm sure. But I know that some aren't, and then I know one that is on the fence. So we'll see if he shows up or not. I am not going. That is a cross-country flight for me. I'm not doing that. I wanted to go to PAX East, but that fell through. So yeah, just a lot going on. I launched a merch shop. Link in the description, but it is scorpiontaz.com, and it's all one word, Scorpion Taz with 2 Z's. And that will be slowly getting new merch. So yeah, that's what I've kind of been working on, along with recording content for other things, doing my live streams, and doing some of the great and just playing the game, even not recording it, but just playing on different maps, trying new concepts on some maps. The close to home map, man, that was really cool, really different. So we'll see how that one goes. I may just do a one-off video on that, but that may be a few weeks before that comes out. So I will catch up with you guys when we are near the end of this, and then we'll go over to field 20 and do the cultivating there. And yeah, I know I picked 2 very large fields for contract work, but you know, you got to do what you got to do to make money. So see you in a bit. Alright, here we are, finally finished with this one. I think I've already been paid for this, but or at least completed the contract for this, but we're going to go ahead and finish this up, and then we're going to go and jump over to field 20, and I think I know where 20 is at. It's across from the dealership. So yeah, we're going to cultivate. So let's see, where's 20? No, 20 is over. Oh, it's over by our land. Oh, we missed a lot. Yeah, we're not going to mention that. So 20's over by our land. So that should be easy enough. And while we're over there, since we got the equipment, we could go ahead and cultivate that the oilseed radish in, and that might be something we could do if we are needing to fill out our day. I don't think he has any other fields for us to do. I need to look at his field, see what they're doing. let's bounce. This is a lot of bouncing right now. So I'm going to put let's fold the plow and drop it off. Then I'm going to put that on the front, just so that, as far as getting this back on the trailer. So he dropped this off for us, but we obviously are going to have to load it. Let's fold that. So as you can see, I put my truck there. Now I do know that this tractor does not like going on this trailer very easily. Alright, turn that off. I think we're on there as good as we're going to get. Let's strap down. Alright, and now we can back up. Supposed to sell potatoes. We'll look when we get to the next field. But either January or February is supposed to be heavy for potatoes, or good for potato sales. So we'll see. The truck is definitely the best way to come over here. Driving a tractor over here probably would not have been a good idea. And we'll check on our stuff while we're over here and see what happens. I want to buy this land that's beside us. I also want to buy a field that's below us on the map. Turn that off. Unhook. I'm going to go ahead. Oops. Yeah, we can leave that there. Not the prettiest thing, but it's the job done. Alright, so before we do this, let's sprint over to our lane. Ooh, cars coming. Alright, across the street. Alright, here we go. So, as you can see, all the issues that were going on around our place seem to be taken care of. So yeah, oilseed radish looking good. And let's see, what's the crop calendar say we can do? In February, we're going to be able to do sunflowers. So I think that's what we're going to do here is I'm going to run sunflowers from February until September. In September, we can drop our wheat, and then of course pick that up and do a lot more. We could also do. Well, nope, we're just gonna be able to do sunflowers. That's gonna be interesting. All right, so yeah, road's still flooded. I think I'm gonna see if I can get the city to build us a bridge right there. But yeah, this is the land I'd like to purchase. So we'll see. But I'd like to build the farmyard on this land and maybe have that purchase that as well. So we'll see how the pay goes. I did invest in a wind generator, so that's some passive income. So let's unfold. All right, go ahead and start her up. And here we go. This is going to be two or three. Let's see, 3 headlands, I think. I think we can do 2. And this is the slow process of doing this. You've got to go at the speed it allows you. And yeah, that's what's allowing us to do. This ain't Go-Hem Industries where everything runs 100 miles an hour. Not saying I don't play with some of that fun stuff, but for you guys, I think more realism is better. That's why I try to stay in first person. I try to not use unrealistic stuff. I try to be as truthful as possible within the game's boundaries. Like I said, we're going to be exploring some other maps, do some little one-off videos on those. But, a 30-minute video, there's only so much you can really do without cutting it down in post to beyond what it's like, oh, a 30-second clip of this, a 30-second clip of that. That's not what I want to give you. I want to give you guys the experience of actually getting out and doing these jobs. That's why we're doing a contract-based job where we are definitely looking at this from a business point of view. So, field 20, field 18, that's where we're at. Obviously, this is ours. And while I'm sitting here talking, we're going off field, so I'll get that back online. Or in line, I should say. So, yeah, this is... Let's see. We have soybean. Everything is down. Potatoes. Unfortunately, July is the height of it, so that's going to be interesting. We're going to have to sit on those potatoes for a while, but I think because we're growing them in the greenhouse, I think that Um, it's saving us money, obviously, because we don't have to buy a $500,000 piece of equipment just to harvest them. Although I did get a comment saying on Discord saying, why don't you do the potatoes in the side garden? And I've thought about that, but I want to really look at the equipment. You know, maybe we do a pull behind, but at the same time, not really sure if that's the way I want to go with that. Like I said, I want to do the sunflowers first, and then probably do a round of wheat in one and barley in the other, and then do another season of oil radish following that. If not, the oil radish, when the barley and wheat, so September, you have this September, it's going to be ready here. That's winter wheat. And then you can immediately plant that again and get the summer wheat, which is a shorter gestation period or growth cycle. So, you know, that's always a possibility to do a double round of wheat and barley in there. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, or if I'm going to let it sit for the, well, sitting for the summer is not obviously the best thing. The other thing I could do is I could plant, so sunflower, if I plant sunflowers, they're not ready until September, but then I can immediately plant the winter wheat. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Plant winter wheat. I pulled that up here, and then I can do oats or sorghum, which will end right before most everything goes in the ground. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like I'm missing a little bitty strip. Okay. We'll come back and catch that if we need to. Let's go ahead and use this as our GPS line. So back to this, we could, so we're going to come off, so we're going to plant this here. This is going to come out in September. We then could immediately plant wheat and barley in each of those strips. That comes in April. That would March or April, and then that would allow us to do oats or sorghum. Yeah, I think I'll do an oat and a sorghum, and then those two come out in August or September, which leads us back. Wait, no. Oats is oak. Yeah. No, oats is winter. Okay. So, oats. Oh, man. I think I just confused myself. So. Yeah, we've got a lot of thinking to do on how we're going to run this, because honestly I'm thinking we could potentially have quite a few different crops that we run through that through those side yards in the next few years. At the same time, why go through all of that? Or we could just focus on wheat and barley. Get 2 runs out of it a year. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Working on Headland 2 currently. And yeah, I'm not the straightest driver, so sorry about that. I do use the GPS, so that's why some of my lines get nice and straight, some don't. So yeah, but talking about crop calendar, there's a new mod, and it's for crop rotation. It's a realistic mod, or a realism mod, that requires you to rotate crops. I've thought about using it just for realism. I may wait until the next series before I do that. But yeah, that would be cool to where I don't have to worry about killing the ground. I mean, precision farming is brutal when it comes to some of these things. Third headland up here, but second everywhere. But I think we got 2 everywhere else. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. So yeah, we will set the cruise or the GPS. That's not what I want. How bad was that? Alright, not too bad. It's awful little. Oh well. So, like I said, February comes, we plant sunflowers. We'll retrieve those in September. At least in our fields. I'm not sure what Hobo's wanting. Then in March we can plant wheat or barley in the second field, harvest that in August, switch to the other one while we wait on the the sunflowers will be ready in September. Those we can then put the other crop in September, since we have both of those. Yeah, we've got a lot of thinking to do as far as that. If you have a suggestion, hit me up in the comments. And if you think I should get rid of the crop calendar, yeah, well, that could happen too. But like I said, realism is important, so we'll keep going. Alright, I'll be back when we're on the last line of this field. Alright, and with that, we are done with field 20. And we just have to head over to our place and cultivate that oilseed radish, and I think I'm just going to drive over there with the tractor to save some time. I don't want to have to load and unload. Just jump across the road here. And this shouldn't take too long. We're only going to do one of our fields because the other one we're going to save for next month when we come to do the when we seed this next month. We will obviously be able to cultivate the oilseed radish for the other field. So we're going to put sunflowers here next month, and we will put I think I said barley in following. Yeah, we'll do the barley the following month so that we can get that taken care of. Until next time, I'm Scorpion Taz. Don't forget to click that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and hit the notification bell to not miss any of the content that I create. As always, if you would like to share this content, be my guest, and check out the merch shop, as I'm going to be putting new merch in every week. Right now there's a lot of t-shirts in there, some security t-shirts, some number one fan shirts, and then some shirts that just don't have anything on the back. That, you know, that seems to be where most of the creators go with it. So thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.